welcome back to my channel. If you haven't already, please subscribe. Hit the button now so you don't forget. Today I'm going to be doing 5 different tips to help you ladies transition into being natural. So if you're still on the creamy crack, that's okay. If you're wanting to switch over, I'm here to help. These are things that I share every day with my clients, and I'm just happy to post them here on my YouTube channel so the world can see. I started off getting relaxers many years ago. I too transitioned to natural hair, and I believe that this is my best hair. Okay, so my tip number 1 is to keep the heat off your hair. Blow dryers are okay, and the dryer that you sit underneath, the hooded dryer, is okay, but the flat iron is a no-no. Keep the flat iron off your hair if you're trying to go natural. Ladies, I see people come into the salon all the time and they're wanting to go natural, but they cannot put the flat iron down. This just takes us 3 steps back when we're trying to take 5 steps forward. I've seen heat damage from just one time of using the flat iron. So my first tip is to put the flat iron down if you're trying to wear your natural curls. My second tip is to use a lot of conditioner, and whenever you're ready, stop using shampoo. Shampoo tends to strip your hair of its natural oils, and being a curly girl, you need all the oils that your scalp produces. So definitely condition a lot. I typically like to condition twice a week. I wet my hair completely down and condition at least twice. I find that my hair thrives with conditioner, and my clients do too whenever I go over their routine with them. If you don't have time to condition twice a week, that's okay, but definitely make sure you're conditioning at least once a week, and try to sit under a hooded dryer or get a plastic cap for you to put over your hair with the conditioner so that the heat is really seeping into the cuticle of your hair. So that's my tip number 2, is to use lots of conditioner. Tip number 3 is to minimize your days that you're wearing ponytails and buns. Ponytails and buns, whenever you pull the hair back, it tends to straighten the hair by the tension that you're putting on your hair. I understand we get into a rush and the bun is just an easy go-to, and so are ponytails, and you're going to do it, that's okay. But if it's going on 2-3 days that you're wearing a bun or ponytail, it's time to stop and definitely cleanse and condition your hair. Easier said than done, because some days some weeks I find myself going over my own limit, but I snap back into reality whenever I know that I need to go ahead and condition or cleanse my hair. So that's my tip number 3. Minimize the days that you're wearing buns and ponytails. Tip number 4 is to wear protective styles and with your own hair. So like I said, through my transition phase, I like to do 2 braid outs just because I wanted something simple to sleep in. I didn't feel like putting a bunch of twists into my hair. Now, sometimes I did do a flat twist updo style, or just something to switch it up, but my go-to was always 2 braids. And the reason I say protective styles with your own hair is because people tend to get sew-ins and then they have a leave out, and then the leave out becomes heat damaged. Or people will get, box braids as an example, and they leave them in too long and then the edges start to suffer. So that's why my tip number 4 is to do protective styles with your own hair and get used to wearing your own hair as you're transitioning to natural life. And my last tip number 5, this is a tough one for us, but you need to keep your hair trimmed. Everybody wants long hair, but no one wants to cut it, and I understand. We have been through some traumatic phases where we ask our stylists to cut this much and they cut this much. But the key to healthy hair is to continue getting your trims. Why is that? Because whenever you have split ends, they travel up the hair, making the hair weak. So you have to keep up with your trims if you want to achieve long hair. If you don't want to achieve long hair, that's okay too. You still need to keep up with your trims, because healthy hair comes with keeping your hair trimmed. So I say 4 times a year, if you're not putting heat on your hair, is sufficient enough to get your hair trimmed. And try to go to a stylist that trims your hair dry. Whenever you are getting your hair trimmed wet and they're pulling the hair down and it's wet, they're not taking into account the shrinkage that's going to happen the next time you wash your hair. So definitely find a stylist in your area that cuts your hair dry. And the bonus tip is to stay consistent. And that's with anything that you're doing. If you are trying to lose weight, if you're trying to train your hair, you have to be consistent with it. You can't give up and say, you know what, I'm gonna iron out my hair, because then you may get heat damage. Or, you know, just stay consistent. If you don't like your hair now, just keep working on it, keep looking at different videos, trying different styles until you find something that you like. And same thing with products. Try a product for at least a month before you switch. That's a huge tip as well. I'm giving all kind of bonuses on this last one, but stick with the product and use it consistently and see how it does with your hair. Well, that's all I have for you guys today. Thank you so much for watching my channel. Comment below and let me know what you want me to talk about in the next video. I appreciate you guys subscribing to my